Now, an Australian charity helping drought-stricken farmers is launching its 2019 Christmas appeal. Janine Jackson has been here before, the National Director of the Frontier Services Group. And Janine, you're doing a wonderful job. Welcome, and tell us about the Christmas appeal.
So this Christmas we're trying to raise about $250,000 to get essential services to farmers that are doing it tough. So that's about the practical aspects of what it is that they actually need. We've got farmers today facing day zero. I literally was talking to one last week who's only days away from running out of water.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal, isn't it? Close to 100% of the state of New South Wales is drought declared. A lot of Queensland, I mean, the whole country is just in dire straits. And we have been mentioning to viewers, of course, with the Bureau of Meteorology saying that we're not going to see a lot of rain until January. But it's not only the drought, we've got the bushfire crisis as well. And you were telling us as well some personal stories that you've been hearing. Do you want to share them?
Yeah, look, when we're going out and volunteers helping farmers, we've recently just had one farmer who is part of the RFS who was out defending someone else's place, and whilst out saving someone else's property, his property got hit. So we've had some volunteers going out and helping him. He lost some of his stock and some of his property. So this is the reality of what we're going through at the moment. Half New South Wales is either in drought or in fire. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, it's the ultimate cocktail that you do not want. And look, tell us a bright story, tell us an upbeat story of where you've seen some help and someone respond in a way which has warmed everyone's heart.
Look, our volunteers, when they go out, it's life-changing, not just for the farmers but for the volunteers, which is an unusual aspect that they don't realise they're going to do. We've had one set of volunteers that spend 6 months of their life now going visiting their mates, because that's what the farmers have become to them. And we know that a lot of this stuff, it's about the social connection and the real meaning that people get when they connect at a deep level that makes them feel like people genuinely care and provides them the hope to be able to do what they need to do for the next steps of whatever it is that they're going through.
Yeah, connection is so important, isn't it? And with what you do in terms of your organisation helping the farmers, you actually ask the farmers what they would like in terms of help.
Yeah, so what we do is very unique, I guess, because we don't just turn up with a bale of hay. It might be that a farmer is struggling to pay their medical. We've been dealing with one family who has some underlying medical conditions, because life doesn't stop because you're in a drought.
No.
And can't afford her medication. So we've been actually working out how to fund and support her with her life-saving medication, because she was making the choice not to take it. But it's about, and so for her that was the biggest need. That was what she wanted and what obviously she needed. And that's given her the strength to kind of then work out what's the next things for her.
But a few bales of hay sometimes could be like rare gold.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Never underestimate keeping that stock, that handful of stock, breeding stock, actually going, because one day it will rain. It's just a long way off.
Tell us more about the Christmas appeal. What have you got in store for the next couple? It's only a couple of weeks away.
I know.
Have you done your shopping?
No. We're trying to raise another $250,000 before the end of the year, really to support. We've got a farmer called Rhonda who we're talking about for our Christmas appeal. She's blind, an amazing woman. I mean, doing farming while you've got no vision.
Medically blind,
it is outstanding. But the grind of the drought, and we've helped her with some feed and other aspects, and volunteers out to her place as well to help her do some fencing, and so she can rotate some stock through. But for us, it's about what the practical needs are and what each farmer actually wants and needs at that point.
We live in a very generous country. Whenever there's hardship for fellow Australians, people chip in. How can they help? How can they get on board around?
Oh, look, we've got so many ways people can help. It doesn't matter what your gifts or talents are. I've got a job for you. At the moment, I have as I sit here, I need 60 new volunteers to fill vacancies, or donate your money. I'll make sure I put it to good use and help a needing family before Christmas.
And how do they get in contact with you?
Just go to frontierservices.org and all of the details are there on the site, regardless of what they want to do or how they want to do it.
And it's often you hear people that might think that they can't give enough, but you know, $1, $2, anything is enough, really.
Oh, absolutely. I can guarantee you every little bit helps.
I love seeing the kids, the way they get involved.
Oh, incredible. We've got a young boy who was setting up his own little lemonade stand to raise money. So, look, we've even had families go out into the farms and actually have kids do fencing work, which is life-changing for that whole family, seeing what's actually happening. And it's the dust storms out the back of New South Wales and Queensland, which are really grinding.
It is amazing, isn't it, when you say it's life-changing for the ones that actually give as well, because giving is just so rewarding, and you're seeing these people that are in so much need of so many different things in all different walks of life, big or small, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, just the act of giving is just so important for everyone.
Oh, look, I think that's the surprise benefit that people actually don't realise that they're going to get when they walk away it is life-changing. And I know I've said that already once before, but it's the thing that constantly amazes me is when the volunteers call us back up and go, I'm exhausted, but it was the most incredible experience of my life.
Such a purpose, aren't they?
Yeah.
And a really memorable one.
I think a lot of people really want to help, and they just don't know how. But by all means, get in contact with us. We'll find a way that you can help.
And the way is frontierservices.org, and if you want to be a volunteer, if you can, a couple of coins go that way, please do it. And you have a lovely Christmas, you and your team.
Thanks so much
Thank
for coming
you so
in again.
much.